This is Sound Off, Louisiana's premier television sports show. Coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Welcome in. Glad to have you guys aboard. Sound Off coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook.
Yes.
It is going to be a fast-moving and jammed-up show, so don't go anywhere. The Wise panel here begins with Kevin
Yes.
Guidry. My dog.
My dog, it is.
My pit bull. My Doberman, right? Oh, now you're getting too hip-hop on me now. All this dog stuff, I'm just so uncool, I don't know what to call
No,
it.
it's all good.
But you're my dog. Now, my poodle in the middle here, that'd be Scooter Hobbs. He's back with us. The poodle.
I'll show you.
Yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Rick Sarro here. Got a great show coming.
You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it.
LSU's impressive win over Mississippi
I
State.
did not see that coming any more than I saw the season.
I didn't.
Oh my God!
I didn't.
McNeese's. I can't figure out disappointing
We have
loss
to
at
figure something out,
Alcorn.
Rick.
And I hate when this happens. Our production schedule: Monday. Who plays Monday night? The
Saints are playing
Saints
tonight.
at
Can you believe
Carolina.
that?
We don't know the end result, but I'll go out on the limb. The Saints will be 2-0 to keep my prediction alive. I'm going out on the limb.
Bryce Young.
I don't care.
Bryce
Saints
Young.
will win, but anyway.
You know when the Saints play young quarterbacks, what happens, Scooter?
Well,
it happened once or twice.
But he's right.
Once
if
or
you really
twice.
Look at it, they've actually.
I thought they
fared
become
well.
superstars. I thought they become superstars.
An amazing story out west with Colorado football,
Wow.
and I called it the
Wow,
Rocky
Dion.
Mountain Rumble. What a great game it was. Later on in the show, we'll revisit prime time and all
That
that.
game ended at 1:30.
I stayed up to 1:30.
I stayed up till 1:30.
I couldn't turn it off.
Well, I'm a night owl.
I could not turn it on,
I
man.
love Pac.
Oh my gosh.
Pac-12 after midnight.
I loved it. I stayed up and watched the game.
What I'm hearing, that game, the ratings were off the charts.
It was off the
Couldn't
charts.
turn it off.
You couldn't turn it
It
off.
started at 10 o'clock.
There was
Eastern.
so much drama
9
and
o'clock
so many
our time.
subplots. We'll get into it
They
later
had
on
a
in this
concert
show.
before the game.
I don't know. The Rock, Little Wheezy, Little Wayne, Big Wayne, I don't know. All right, let's get started with the LSU
Oh,
Tigers'
my
impressive win
goodness,
at
man.
Stark Vegas.
Yes.
Look, the storyline, the show was Jaden Daniels to a large degree.
No doubt.
30 out of
Don't
34.
forget Malik Neighbors.
Malik
Are you
Neighbors, too.
convinced
I'm
on
a
him?
believer now.
That's the
I'm
guy
a believer
I
in
was
Mr.
talking about,
Neighbors.
guys, that
Here
Rick
I am.
questioned me
I tried
on,
to
okay?
tell you.
That was the young man.
He's right there.
30 out of 34?
He was plugging
I
it,
mean,
Rick.
that's insane.
And
He was plugging
two
it.
of the incompletes were throwaways.
Yeah. He was
Smart
plugging it.
throwaways out of
He
bounds.
was plugging it, man. I mean, he was on. He was on.
Look, this deep ball aspect of this offense,
It had to
we've
happen.
all talked about it. Denbrock, Kelly, Daniels, you got to go down.
You have
Daniels,
to.
you got to throw. You got to stretch the field. If this comes
Kelly's
alive,
been saying.
if this becomes Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Jefferson 2.0, I don't know. They can throw the lid off this
I don't know
thing.
about that, but it wasn't just. I mean, part of it was the defense State was playing, which was not only bad, it was ill-designed. to stop the
Ill-advised,
deep ball.
yep.
Yeah.
But he was dropping dimes now.
He was.
I mean,
He was. He was.
That was the most accurate, consistently. I mean, he's done it.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
here. But that was the most consistently accurate and decision making I can remember.
We hear about this, Kevin.
Yeah.
Seeing your defense,
Yeah.
seeing your side, seeing it and making quick
Yeah.
decisions and going for it. Pull the trigger,
And
damn
Rick,
it.
and you have to
pull
Rick,
the trigger.
sometimes. Rick, we talked about this later on, and this is the point that I made when they played the very first game against Florida State. We had no deep ball. Florida State
But
restricted
you kept saying
us.
they didn't have any time.
We didn't have any time, but see what happens when you have time?
A little bit of a cop-out, but-
No, come on,
A little
Rick.
bit of a cop-out.
He had time, Rick.
He did.
And he can hurt you when he's
Well,
got time.
Florida State's a hell of a lot better than Mississippi State. That's one thing. All right,
that's true.
defense.
That was part of the
Mason
problem.
Smith comes back, missing what, 3 starters? Harold
Yeah.
Perkins now
Yeah.
roaming around,
He is.
chasing people.
Well, that's what we should do.
A different defense, a different LSU defense.
Kelly said today at his press conference, a lot of that, being able to play all these young guys, Wes Weeks,
Yeah.
true freshman,
True freshman.
steps in there for Greg Brooks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who nobody knows what's wrong. It was a medical emergency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometime last week that Kelly can't really comment on.
No, he can't.
It's not a football injury, it's something medical. I
Yeah.
don't know. It could
Right.
be appendicitis.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But Greg Penn's stabilizing
Presence.
presence there is allowing them
Right.
to bring these West Weeks and
Yeah.
their
These young guys.
True freshman. Do you
True
want to repeat
freshman,
that?
well, they
True
played
freshman.
3 true or started 3 true freshmen.
That's
Are they
when you know
starting-
your talent
Aren't they
level.
playing a true freshman with Lance Hurd on the offensive line on the right side?
Well, he's in the rotation.
Yeah, he's in the rotation, but he's a
I
true
thought
freshman.
Yeah.
They're real high, right? And he's obviously going to be good. But
Oh,
I
he's
thought
gonna
they
be good.
struggled a little bit when he was.
Oh, yeah,
in
I got you.
Yeah.
this week.
They're rotating him in.
Yeah.
All right, this big win over State, I got it. Mississippi State's going to be, first-year head coach going to be lower half on the western side.
Right.
But it's a kickoff of the SEC schedule. Comes
It
at a
is.
great time, Kevin.
It
with
is.
5 straight SEC games. This is where they go on a roll, right? This is where they
Rick.
go on a roll.
They have to light it up, Rick, from
You
here
know
on
what
out, man.
impressed me the
Gotta
most?
Have to.
Do we
Good,
have-
you got it.
As good as that was, and I forgot McCollum, I thought it was the most dominant game since that Oklahoma game in the Peach Bowl.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yes, I do.
But it was far from a perfect game.
Right.
They made mistakes.
They did.
But my pet peeve, if you're looking for the perfect game, you're not going to find it.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of calls from penalties.
Yeah.
If you think it seemed like not every, they had enough of them. But a lot of big plays got caught by.
Brush it off.
You don't win by eliminating mistakes. You win by overcoming.
That's what good teams can do.
That's what they were doing.
That's exactly right.
Steve Spurrier was the best at that. When he was scorching the SEC,
He was.
the Gators led the SEC in penalties every year. Spurrier
did.
said, I got a ball play, third.
I'll make
third.
it up.
Who
I'll
cares?
make it
No
up.
doubt about that, Rick.
All right. Speaking of making it up, you got to make your way over to the National Golf
Yes.
Club in Westlake, home of the Max Bar and Grill. Easily one of the best clubhouse restaurants in the state of Louisiana, and one of the best eateries in our area. Steaks and burgers and seafood pasta and po' boys, apps. Check out all the salads as well, and a whole bunch more. The full bar with beers galore and specialty cocktails. 18 holes, or just grab lunch or dinner at the Max in Westlake.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller Time.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
Teal season is underway across Sportsman's Paradise, and Bowie Outfitters has you covered from head to toe and
Yes.
beyond. Second week of the teal hunting sale, folks. The Higdon blue and green teal decoys on sale. Avery real grass blind cover 4 packs, only $84.99. Check out the selection of duck blind stools and the swivel chairs for comfort and better shooting from the blind. You can't bring down the birds without teal steel precision 12 and 20 gauge shells, only $22.99 a box. It's all at Bowie Outfitters in Lake Charles, open 7 days a week. All right, we're back at Barstool Sportsbook at La Berge. Right around the corner, by the way, from Barstool, there's Drago Seafood.
Yes.
You know what you can get good at Drago Seafood?
Oysters.
Oysters.
Charboiled.
What? Yeah.
Raw, charboiled.
Yeah. But the correct answer was seafood, dummy.
Seafood.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the charboiled
That's fancy.
oysters.
They're
World
known for
famous, of
those
course.
oysters.
Check them out at Drago Seafood here at La Berge. All right. Let me catch my breath. I said it several times.
Come on.
The Alcorn game was must win. If Gary Goff was sitting here, he would say, no, knucklehead, Cerro, it's not a must win. He actually said, let's not put so much pressure in his press conference early in the week. I still say it was a must win for this team on many levels.
I think
they needed that win. They needed that win.
I kind of agree with him. I agree that whole must win is way overrated. Well,
you're wrong, sir.
So if it's must win, do you call off the regular season if you don't win?
This team can ill afford this kind of loss, even if it's Alcorn. I'm not dissing Alcorn.
Right.
All right? You're talking about confidence. You're talking about that loss, and you're going to lose again somewhere down the line. What does that put at stake? The FCS at-large playoff bid is out the window. It's out the window.
Let me say this.
When you get 4 losses, you're not going to get an at-large bid.
Were you really
and I'm discounting Florida.
You have.
All right, so
were you really thinking of this team in the playoffs?
Yes.
Cue up Jim Moore.
Yes. Look at the
Jim Moore.
You look at. Yeah, well, you can say it. Okay,
I don't know if we win another game.
We all.
That's a good quote.
Look,
That's a good quote.
I bought into the refresh roster. I bought into the upgrade in talent.
Did too.
This team should be 2-1. They should have beat Tarleton in the home opener, and they should have beat Alcorn on the road.
Rick,
Eastern Illinois this week, different story, but they should be, but they're not.
My thing
and
is
why
this.
are they? We'll talk about why they're not.
We've had Coach Goff on the show, and I would never question his ability to put an offense together. What I'm seeing, Rick, the type of offense that McNeese wants to run, they don't have the personnel. That's what I'm seeing.
And I thought they would.
And kind of get there.
And the thing is,
I'm running short.
If you're gonna run that type of offense, high-powered like that with the spread, you've got to have people that know how that offense functions. And looking at some of the game, they didn't seem like they had no chemistry.
Nobody's making any big plays.
Nobody's making any big plays. And it's like, how can you? My question is this: is this the type of offense for McNeese? I guess that's my question that I'm at right now. Is this the type of offense for McNeese?
That's what they bought into when they hired.
Yes.
Goff.
We're going to throw the football and run to a degree.
I'm flabbergasted at how bad they are.
I am too.
And I'm not giving up on Goff. I will say that.
Yeah.
I mean, for one thing, I think he's a good coach.
Yeah, I think he's a good coach.
I think he has a great relationship with the kids, personally.
I mean, but they can't just keep trying new coaches.
No.
At some point.
No, Scooter.
The most telling thing that in his early week press conference, several, but the most telling was, I'm paraphrasing, we've got a collection of players playing individually and not playing for the team concept. That's scary.
Well, first of all,
that is.
Now this is the thing.
To build that culture.
That's right.
Now this is the thing, Rick, that I mentioned earlier when Scooter said, well, I don't know if that's what you believe, Kevin, because that's not what Kelly said. What did I say when I referred back to LSU? You've got to find the best 11 that play the best together.
I got you.
And what you're telling me with McNeese right now, they don't have that.
No.
He's talking about the entire team.
He's talking about the entire team. Right now, he's got to get them back to playing like a team.
You have to play offense and defense, and you've got to find your best 11 on both sides of the ball.
Well, the bottom line in all of this.
But to the point, I mean, really, there's no excuse for this.
Now, what do you mean when you say no excuse?
McNeese for a few years, couple of years, had the excuse. I mean, that hurricane really set that program back.
I got it. Yeah,
but that's done.
That's gone.
That's gone.
No, that's done.
I mean, they have had time, and they, other than Florida, they have advantages over most of these programs they're playing within the conference too.
Yeah.
Well, the Texas schools have some good facilities.
Incarnate Word, Southeastern.
I mean, all you got to do is look at that season opener where, with not a lot of success over the last couple of years.
Right.
Then they drew 12,000 people.
Yeah. And
tailgating.
Look what's in jeopardy now, Scooter.
Yeah.
That's in
That's
jeopardy.
another layer why they needed that win.
That's not something that happens all
No,
over.
not at all.
The bottom line is Gary Goff has hitched his wagon to Nate Glantz. Said earlier in the week, Nate Glantz is my guy. He is my quarterback, so there's not going to be any change at quarterback.
Well,
Nate Glantz, according to Goff, is putting so much internal pressure on himself to be the perfect quarterback. He's not going to be the perfect quarterback. Take what the defense gives you, but doggone it, the third quarter. I mean, the 2 picks, the fumble on a sack. Goff is, and I don't blame him for supporting his quarterback. He had a drop touchdown pass and 5 drops. I got it. Okay. But what? You overcome that.
Yeah.
Right? Those are mistakes you overcome.
Looking at that, Rick, both teams could have had that. But the outcome of that score said something different, though.
It's not
17-3?
17-3.
3?
You can't, your offense can't score. Your offense can't score.
What he's probably saying is, well, who you want me to put in?
Well, the point is this, Scooter.
This is
my point. That coaching staff has to look at the talent that's there. And that's what you have to play to. That's what you have to play to.
I asked him point blank, are you going to shake up the starting roster? He said, not much.
It's not shaking it up, Rick. If you don't have the personnel to run a spread, you cannot run it.
As the season
you cannot
goes
run
on,
it.
Though, some young guys ought to be developing where you can at least put some heat on some.
The problem that happened last time, Scooter, when we went to this spread, and Coach came on the show and said, we had to adjust. We didn't have the personnel to run what we wanted to run. Did he not say that? Midstream, Rick,
he did.
He said that.
Well,
that's almost what we're looking at right now.
All right, we got to stop it there.
Okay.
We're up against the break. We're coming back. More Sound Off from Barstool when we return. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
Frozen faces, burnt hot dogs, finding silver linings in every season. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Offer a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to homeowner preferences no matter where they are. Uncompromising, unmistakable Luxair. Learn how to become a Luxair dealer by visiting Solar Supply Luxair.
Teal season is well underway across our portion of the state, and Bowie Outfitters will have you covered from head to toe and beyond. Second week of the teal hunting sale. Higdon blue and the green teal decoys are on sale. How about the Avery Real Grass blind cover, a 4-pack, only $84.99. You can't bring down the birds without the teal, steel, precision, steel 12 and 20 gauge shells, $22.99 a box. Say that about 3 times. And of course, it wouldn't be a Bowie Outfitter sale without a shotgun. Check out the Beretta A300 Outlander. It is on sale as well. Teal hunting season well underway. I got a report from my 18-year-old. Not bad opening. Yeah, not bad. Little Zach pulled down about 2 or 3. Yeah.
Really?
So it's dry and hot, and there's no water, but they're shooting some teal out there. All right, gentlemen. Hard to. Let's get back quickly on McNeese. Quickly on the McNeese, the whole situation there, and I'm going to make it quick. We're going to move to Colorado football. Eastern Illinois on the road this week. Eastern Illinois, much better. They're 2-1.
Rick, that's not going to be an easy game.
Says they believe. They believe.
That is not going to be an easy game, Rick.
It is not going to be an easy game. Again, third road game.
I mean, when you're barely competitive in the SWAC, you know, where are your wins?
109 yards passing at Alcorn. It's got to get over 200. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. All right, let's move on to Colorado football.
That
all right,
offense, you're looking at needing 300.
Yeah, it might be. All right, look, I can't believe that Colorado and Deion Sanders primetime has bumped Georgia and Alabama from our radar. But let's stop there real fast.
Let me just say,
Georgia.
Think about it. Think about the Deion effect here. In our 27 years, How many times have we mentioned Colorado football?
No.
How many times, huh? How many times?
They're becoming America's team.
Exactly right.
That's not totally surprising. The Deion effect, we know what a publicity magnet he is.
Yes.
Number one, he enjoys it. But
yes, he
two,
does.
Of course he does.
He attracts it just by walking across the street.
Yeah.
Right.
But I underestimated. I'm not talking about.
Let me tell you something,
and
guys.
Obviously, they had to have some unexpected success for this to happen. But even if you told me they'd be 3-0 right now, I would not expect. I would not. Even if I knew they'd be 3-0, I would not expect the excitement.
Look, when you say Deion's a magnet, how many people you two could name that's been on 60 Minutes twice in one year?
Right.
Huh?
No, the phenomenon. I call it the phenomenon.
60 Minutes
of
twice
Colorado
in one
football.
year.
ESPN, I don't think this has ever happened. ESPN and Fox, their college, are both in Boulder over the weekend.
No, they are.
Again.
Game day, Rick.
Again, game day. Their
Rick.
game
Come
day
on.
broadcast. All right,
Game
so he just keeps winning. And guess what he keeps doing? He keeps selling. What does he keep looking at the camera to those 4- and 5-star recruits?
Yeah.
I'm not hard to find. I'm right here. I mean, the man is a selling machine. And he knows,
Rick,
despite what my poodle in the middle keeps saying, recruiting.
When you go to Deion's office,
I never said that wasn't true. I said it's not a spectator sport.
Look, when you go to Deion's office, when somebody interviewed Deion, remember this and notice this, what's behind his head. When you play good, they pay good. When you look good, you feel good. When you, what was the third one?
I don't know.
Everything Deion, it's behind his head. And it's like everything that guys walk into his office, they look at that.
I tell you what, it's not now, maybe it comes crashing down this week at Oregon.
Oh, they won't go unbeaten. We know that.
Yeah. No, but still, it is must-see TV.
It is.
That's no doubt.
It is
compelling.
must-see
Guys,
TV
look.
because not only, could care less. They showed a little restraint, not showing Deion every 3 seconds during the telecast.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, Scooter,
But when you watch these Colorado games, just screwy things keep happening and happening.
Let me tell you something.
And again.
All right, look, let me get to the game itself. The Rocky Mountain Rumble, Colorado State.
That was actually an ugly game in some respects.
I'm going to get to ugly.
Hold on.
This coach, Jay Norville, what did I say a couple of weeks ago with Matt Rule at Nebraska? Just shut up. Shut up and coach
I'm not
football.
impressed with the guy, honestly.
All right, so
I'm not impressed with him at all.
Why would he say that, what he said? Everybody knows the backdrop to this story. But then, I didn't have any skin in the game in this game. I wanted to see a good game. We saw a great game, double overtime.
Yeah.
But let me tell you guys, that is some cheap, bad football. That safety hitting Travis Hunter out of bounds. That reminded me of the Joe Burrow hit when Joe Burrow took that shot from that Central Florida guy. That's how bad it was.
Let me tell you
and then that defensive end in overtime, the helmet,
number 9.
throwing Shedeur Sanders. I mean, Sanders should have been in his ear. That's some dirty, cheap football.
Let me tell you something.
You're right.
And they went after their 2 stars.
They did.
Have you noticed the football I've watched the first 3 weekends? The refs are cracking down on that stuff.
Yeah, they are.
But it's not stopping.
It's not. You're right about that.
Let me tell you
not just
something.
the cheap shots, but the taunting and stuff like that. They're cracking down on it.
The point that you made, Rick, and I'm not saying it happened, but guys, if you look at the play of the safety and the defensive end, let me tell you something. Some things are talked about before the game as to what needs to be done, Rick. And I'm not saying this was talked about, but Rick, you got a guy. Oh, help me out, the guy from Colorado, Travis Hunter. This guy is going to be a first rounder, the first or second pick of what draft he comes out in.
You put his career at jeopardy.
How do you do
his career? He ended up in the hospital.
I'm a defensive back, and sometimes I take up for these guys.
Bad now because
let me tell you something.
Let me finish.
Hurry up.
The severity of the injury.
Yeah.
But think about that before you do.
Look,
because he walked away kind of smug.
He did.
Thing is this,
and I'm glad to see Shedeur getting his grill.
The thing is this. I'm really upset with the refs because let me tell you something. And I'm a DB. Why wouldn't I defend this guy? dirty playing. I never was that kind of player. Let me tell you something. The referee, that's targeting. I don't care what you say. That is targeting, Rick. That is targeting, Scooter.
Well,
Scooter,
he didn't lower his head.
But the point is,
I know what you're talking
about.
about.
The point is, Mick, that was
he
something
tried
that was
to get him out of the game.
Rick, it was premeditated, Rick.
Try to get him out of the game.
That's what that was.
Try to get him out of the game.
They should have threw him out the game for that, man.
Look, double overtime. I'm a believer in Shedeur Sanders.
That dude's real. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. He's real, bro.
They keep saying he's playing NFL quality right now.
Rick, let me tell you
something. Pump the brakes a bit.
Rick,
but if he keeps progressing, he's first round.
Screwed that up, though. Rick, when they scored in the first overtime, Colorado already scored.
Yeah.
You go for 2 there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. That 98-yard drive to get him to overtime.
Yeah, that was thinking.
Boy, and the drama continues. Colorado going to Oregon.
It's going to be
good. Must-see TV. We're out of time. Guidry, Hobbs, and Sarah. We'll see you next time right here at Sound Off.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside.